What if I told you a small American town was accidentally poisoned by its own military? And for years, the government said nothing happened? No warning sirens, no evacuation, just thousands of animals dropping dead overnight in the Utah desert. In the late 1960s, during the height of the Cold War, the U.S. Army was secretly testing chemical weapons at a place called Dugway Proving Ground in Utah. Dugway was remote, quiet, miles of empty desert. Perfect, at least on paper, for testing some of the most dangerous substances ever created. Nerve agents, chemical dispersal methods. The Army assured everyone nearby that the tests were controlled, contained, safe. But then, something went very wrong. They were dead. Not a few, not 100. Over 6,000 sheep collapsed and died almost simultaneously. Entire herds wiped out. Lambs, ewes, perfectly healthy animals gone. When farmers demanded answers, the military responded with one word: denial. Officials claimed the sheep died from poor nutrition, weather stress, and natural causes, anything except chemical exposure. They insisted no nerve agents had escaped. No toxins had traveled beyond the testing grounds. Nothing to see here. Case closed. Except it wasn't. Independent veterinarians examined the sheep. What they found was disturbing. The symptoms matched nerve agent poisoning, specifically VX, one of the deadliest chemical weapons ever developed. VX is so toxic that a drop the size of a grain of sand can kill a human. And during testing, a chemical cloud had reportedly drifted off course, right over grazing land. The Army still refused to publicly admit fault. But behind closed doors, they did something very telling. Without any formal apology, without admitting responsibility, the government quietly paid millions of dollars to local farmers. No press conference, no explanation, just checks and silence. And potentially its own people. This wasn't ancient history. This wasn't the 1800s. This happened in modern America with families living nearby, drinking water, breathing air. If the wind had shifted slightly more, if the dosage had been higher, it might not have been sheep making headlines. It could have been people. So the next time someone says, "Stuff like that could never happen here," remember Dugway, Utah, where thousands of animals died. The truth was denied. And accountability came quietly, without answers. Who's to say it hasn't happened again? And that raises a much bigger question.